hold it. Okay.
Yeah. One of the issues that I found with La NEPA was that when writing the bylaws, of course, the first real strong organization that was formed in the Poconos, I realized that there was some openness with regard to how a president could be elected and their term. Later on, because of the internal issues that we had with regard to maintaining the leadership in La NEPA and how it was run, I decided and I pushed for establishing a two-tier part of committees. Like under discussion with Tony Stephen Arroyo, we talked about having a community board as opposed to just a regular board which we had for La NEPA. That community board would consist of different persons who were actually out working in the community in different organizations that would represent La NEPA, so that this way the board was a professional board, which was not necessarily the case at all times with La NEPA. Although yes, we had people who were professional, but they didn't have to be involved in a particular agency or organization in the community in order to be a part of the board. The other thing is that we tried to separate the executive board from the community board so that all decisions that were made, or not decisions, but requests that were made through voting on the community board would have to filter through to the executive board if they were going to fund any of the activities that the community board agreed upon. And of course, the way that the executive board would be elected or changed would be by members of the community board, and in this manner that would maintain some consistency in the organization as a whole. So that's been working out very well. And of course the terms were changed. I think we had for La NEPA, it was a 2-year term for the president, and in Flecha the term is longer than that. I think it's about 3 years at this point for any executive member to continue in their position. And the other thing is that the positions were staggered, which was not the case with the La NEPA, the Latino Alliance of Northeast Pennsylvania. We had voting for all positions in La NEPA for the executive board, and in Flecha those positions are staggered, so that when you vote for a president and you vote for a treasurer, they're not necessarily voted on the same year, as far as I can recall.